Hi, my name is Tibor. I'm from Live Boost Fitness, where we're creating healthy and sustainable lifestyles for children and adults. Today, I'm going to work with a swimmer and show his weaknesses in the water. And after we're going to, accordingly, going to plan a dry land workout, a fitness plan for him. So a little bit about me. I was a pentathlonist, started up in Hungary. I was in a pre-Olympic team. Pentathlon is a 5-day event. Actually, it was a 5-day event back in the days. It was swimming, fencing, running, horseback riding, and shooting. Apparently, it's lost its audience during the years because it spread out for 5 days. So now the Olympic community, pentathlon Olympic community, trimmed it down to a 1-day event. And it's interesting enough that also it became very popular here in LA. Matter of fact, the World Championship was hosted in LA last year. But I digress. Today we're going to work with Daniel. He is a swimmer in Canyons Aquatic Center in Valencia, and he's a pre-season. We're going to work in the water a little bit. I will point out his weaknesses, and after, when we're done with the water practice or part of the water practice, we are going to do some dry land practices according to the weaknesses we saw and monitored in the water. Are we ready to get started?
Yup.
Awesome. So hop in the pool. So notice as he swims that his leg work is weak, and also he has not enough wave that transfers enough power from the upper body to the lower body. Also, we're going to slow down for slow motion for a moment, and we're going to show that his left wrist is a little bit tilted in a wrong way. So we saw three things here, three major things. One of the problems that he weak in his lower body. The other very important thing is that that power transfer, the strength transformation from the upper body to the lower body is not exactly powerful. So the waves he's creating during the butterfly is not strong enough. And the third part is with his left wrist. He's holding his left wrist something like this. It should be somewhere like this as the right side, and it should be symmetrically even. So Danny, we're going to show the backstroke right now. I would like to ask you to do the butterfly flips under the water, and then just do one lap of backstroke, okay?
You got it.
Awesome, thank you. So we can see a little bit that he's still also here. He's in his core is not strong enough. So his waist is moving a little bit. So his waist should be really straight and strong. So the motions, any motions will not occur and not slowing the swimmer down technically. Okay, breaststroke, please. Bit higher, Danny. Come on up higher. No. So in backstroke, I don't see problems. The only little thing I would like to say that he's not getting up and high up enough, which means his hands not creating enough power to get the motion going. So again, it's a power related situation problem or strength. Okay, and we are going to do 2 laps of freestyle. I would like you to do a turn over there and a turn over here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So now this is the freestyle. His handwork is really nice. I love to see him. He has a very nice stretch from the beginning until the end. So the athlete is actually grabbing the water correctly, pulling and pushing the water underneath his body. You can see it's beautiful. But again, his feet is weak. And we're going to see also the flip turn here. It's not fast enough. So as we saw, his hands are terrific. He's really reaching out, grabbing the water and pulling it down until the end. So I'm very satisfied with that. But his flip turns are not strong enough and not fast enough. Flip turns are normally giving a little bit of rest for the swimmer and speeding them up after all. And I don't see that in this case. So in dryland we're going to focus on that as well. Now I'm going to lay out the plan of the dryland, and also I'm going to touch base in a water exercises that we going to do. And of course you just saw a little fraction of the whole thing, and I don't want to film an hour and a half, 2 hours of water practice. So that's what we're about to do. We're going to focus on his core and strengths. So my dryland exercises specifically targets those areas of his body that will speed him up in the water. So also I would like to mention that besides what we talked about earlier while he was swimming, I saw some other issues as well. For example, he doesn't have a cardiovascular endurance. So the dryland is also focusing on that aspect. So we're going to do some polymetric training, focusing on core and endurance. So we're going to start with a 3 kilometers easy run, which we're not going to show, but that's what he is going to do. And then after we are going to do a 5 round of 30 reps ab curls and 5 seconds resting time, and right after 20 reps push-ups. We're going to take a 3 minutes break. He's going to charge up with the water which is with water that has a lot of electrolytes, and we continue on another 5 rounds of 15 reps high knee jumps, 15 seconds rest, and a 15 reps of kettlebell swing, and after again a 15 seconds rest. And when we're done with the 5 rounds, we're going to take a 3 minutes break. The swimmer will charge up with some water. We are going to continue with the 5 round of 15 reps medicine ball and 25 reps V sit-ups. And in between, we're going to have 35 seconds of rest. After when we're done with that, I'm going to give him another 3 minutes break, and we're going to do 3 rounds of 90 seconds plank, and 30 seconds with a 30 seconds rest. Another 3 minutes rest. We're going to do 5 runs of 5 reps of pull-ups with a resting time of 30 seconds. Another 3 minutes rest, and then 5 runs of car pushing for 30 seconds time period.
Car pushing?
Yeah, car pushing, right?
That's insane.
It's very, very good for his leg strengthening. Then we're going to do a 3 minutes rest, and the last exercise will be a 60 seconds TRX rubber training, arms only, and we're going to do 5 runs of that. For the cool down, we're going to do a 15-minute stretch, and we will be done with the dry land. In the morning, normally in afternoon sessions, we are doing a 400 IM, a 3 times 200 IM. Then we rest 3 minutes approximately. We do 4 times 50 meters, sorry, 40 times 50 meters freestyle. Breaking up the following: 16 times 50, every third is fast. 12 times 50, every second is fast. And 4 times 50 racing strength. We're going to have a big break. Then we're going to do a 10 times 100 meter butterfly, emphasizing style and technique. We are going to keep 30 seconds rest in between. After, we are going to do 3 times 300 freestyle, emphasizing style and technique, with a 45 seconds rest. We are going to continue with 12 times 50 freestyle leg with a board, which is specifically helps strengthen his legs. Will be a 600 meter cool down with a high elbow that helps his style and technique in the water. All overall, it's a 6 kilometers and 300 meters, so it's almost 6.5 kilometers all overall. All right, guys. Exercise we're going to do will be 5 runs. We are going to do 30 ab curls while your arms are on your chest, right, and one of your knees are up each time. Okay, and then right after we're going to do 20 push-ups. Okay, 5 runs of this. I'm going to give you 5 seconds in between the curl ups and push-ups, and 10 seconds in between the runs. So let's keep your right or left, that's fine. Go for it. So here, this exercise is specifically focusing on the core of the athlete. So this one of the best exercises as well to use to strengthen his core in general, in a way that he's not going to harm his back or his spine. Okay, switch legs. Let's show the other one. The same thing, just Daniel, instead of using his left knee up, he's going to use his right knee up. So the exercise equally balances out. Very good. Now you do 20 push-ups. Do this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Come on. 12. So let me show you the high knee. Okay. So it's gonna be. Okay. 15 of this, and when you're done, you're going to grab the kettlebell in a position that your back is always straight. Bring it up, grab it with 2 hands, and you're going to bring it up horizontal position. Okay? Go for it. Great. 15 of that. Use your quads, use use your quads, go down right. Exactly. Now it's great. This is specifically designed to also strengthen his core and also his squats. So this will help him, the squats will help him to push stronger from the wall after the hip turn, and the core will help him to stop the wiggling in each of his style. For example, backstroke. I was mentioning that his waist a little moves around, so we need to stop that. He needs to be very steady in the water to reduce the resistance of the water. Right now we're going to do a 5 round of 15 reps of medicine ball. Also we're going to keep, you know, our, again, core straight and strong. That's specifically designed for strengthen that part. And we're going to do 25 V sit-ups. So Daniel doesn't know what V sit-ups means. I'm going to show it to him. V sit-ups is when we bringing our legs and hands together. Okay, so let's start rolling. Go for it, 15 times. Strong. Balancing, you're also moving down and using your legs as well. So we're not just working on the core, but also working on squats. Okay? Go for it. And smash the ball. Come on. 1, 2. So now we're going to do 5 rounds, 15 seconds swim drill, and right after 10 burpees. And in between, we're going to keep a 35 seconds resting time. Okay, Daniel, ready? So fringes, I'm gonna get you going. Ready? Go, start. Very good. This is a perfect exercise for the core again, legs, which is lacking on power. Okay, stop and 10 burpees. 1, 2, 3. This is a very good endurance exercise. Polymetric style. It's very challenging and very hard. It's a whole body exercise and keeps the athlete quite busy with his body. So now we're going to do 3 rounds of 90 seconds plank. It's also targeting his core and strength. Okay, ready? Go for it. Okay, so an athlete needs to hold his whole body weight straight. This is a very good form what we see here. After a while it can be very challenging to hold his body weight only. I'm a very big fan of polymetric exercise in this case. It's very helpful for swimmers. So ready? We are going to do 5 rounds of 6 reps. Go, up on the pole. Go until the, go down, lower, lower a little bit. Great. So we are again, Daniel, we are going to focus on the pull and push effect. So please get in position. We're going to do 5 rounds, 60 seconds. I'm going to measure it here. Ready? Go. I want to see more of the pull and push. Elbow, hold elbow. Right. This is one of my favorite exercises. We're going to push the car 5 rounds of 15 seconds. It's specifically great for squats, whole entire leg of course, but also for the calves, which he uses many times when he pushing himself after the flip turn. So Danny, ready?
Yep.
Go for it! Come on, come on, come on! Come on, try to run with it! 5 more seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1, stop. Hey again. So we lost Danny after he's a kid and he had to go to school. So I'm the one that's going to show you very fast the stretching routine that we normally do after his sessions. All these stretchings focusing on the arms and legs. Some of it is for the core that we normally work on with swimmers. And of course we touch this with some of the back stretches as well. So the first would be an arm stretch, which is going above our head. We're going to grab our elbow and pulling it down, pulling it approximately about 15 seconds, and let it go. And we're going to do the other side, like so, and then we repeat it again. The next stretch would be shoulder stretch. So it's really focusing on shoulder stretch, which as you know, water is very important and moves the swimmer forward. This is a very important part in swimming. So stretching that, we're doing the other side and holding it to 15 to 20 seconds, and then we do it again. The next stretching is would be also a stretch that we do likewise, and we letting the athlete lean in more and more so he can stretch his shoulders and part of his arms more and more, and also this is very good for the leg, especially for the calves. Then what we normally do is after the dry land is doing some squat stretch. So we're holding that again about 20 to 15 seconds and repeat it again after we're done with the other side. Okay? Then we do another shoulder leaning against the wall, or in this case maybe a partner of his, and moving our torso and waist forward so we can feel the stretch of the whole arm, and holding the position another 15 to 20 seconds and repeating it to the other side. Okay? Great. Now we're going to do calf stretch. We're going against the wall and we're really making sure that our heel is not touching the ground, but we're pushing towards the ground so we can get a very nice stretch on the calves. After the dry land and the excessive usage of the leg, it's a fantastic stretch for the athlete. And then we switch, do it again, and it really works to stretch these areas. I'm going to go down on the mat. I'm going to show a squat stretch. We leaning back up, and we can really feel the squats area stretching. We normally holding this position for another 15 to 20 seconds. And trying to push our waist up way a little bit and hold. Also the stretch is really working well. And then we release for a few seconds and then we go back up. Okay? This is a very good stretch for the hip flexor, but also for the hamstrings. We can do it left and right and hold the position for 20 seconds at a time. Let go, and then we go back to position, and then we do it again. Other stretch for the hamstrings is leaning in forward and trying to touch the ground. Getting a little bit older, so I cannot do it all the way, but I'm trying, and actually, as you see, as much as I'm trying, I'm getting more flexible. I'm able to touch the ground almost with my palms, and it's a fantastic exercise for the hamstrings. The last one I would like to show is called penguin. I love it. This is on the mat, going down, putting one leg cross, and stretching also the hamstrings on the top near our, what is that?
Buttocks.
Buttocks.
Yes. That also opens up your hip flexor as well, right?
Correct. So we're holding it and then switch to the other side. And we're holding it as well. It's a great stretch. So that's what normally I'm going through with swimmers after swimming, but many times we are using foams. Actually running out of time, so I'm not going to perform this kind of stretches. However, we're using that on the legs, sides, and some parts of the hands. This is really good stretch exercises for specifically for end of weekend when we finish the whole week, and we want to stretch out the muscles, and make sure that everything functions well for the next week. This is also a very good tool to stretch the IT bands, which is teenagers can feel it when they grow, and it helps them a lot to smash out the muscles and keep it fresh and young and fast, right? That's what we want.
How was the workout today?
So tiring. Yeah.
Too hard?
Yeah.
How was Coach?
Coach was great. He had his moments, but he was good.
He had his moments?
Yeah.